Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the DLC Cafe, the gaming talk show where we encourage you to sit down with a cup of your favorite hot beverage as we discuss the latest gaming news before we end off with something fun and sweet. Of course, it's your host, me, Ethan, also known as GameWiz, and also, as always, I have these two excellent, astute gentlemen here with me. We have Eric, also known as King Levchuk.
I have returned.
Yes,
Week
yes.
off.
Yeah. And Hunter, also known as Bean Credit.
What's up?
What's good? All right, gentlemen. As always, what beverage are we drinking today?
I've shifted back. Oh, it's very full right now. I've shifted back to cherry tea for today.
Ooh, okay.
Cherry
Yo,
tea.
wait, I actually want to try cherry tea so bad.
Cherry tea is pretty good. It's pretty hype.
Mm-hmm.
Now I sound really boring coming right after that. I feel like I have to like make up something. Yeah, I've like some like crazy fruit blend. No, it's actually just orange pico. It's just normal. We're going normal today. We'll
You know,
stick
that's
with
fair.
normal.
That's fair.
Yeah. Hey, we appreciate the orange pico around here. You
We
know,
are
that's
all orange pico enjoyers here.
of course.
That's an enjoyer of orange
that's-
pico, as someone
That's
say.
the staple of my household. I think my dad drinks at least like 3 or 4 orange picos a day.
God damn, that's a lot of orange pico.
That's a lot. The man loves his tea. What can I say?
No,
Yeah.
it's respectable.
Yeah. And then I'm drinking a blueberry tea here
Ooh,
today.
See, I almost went with the blueberry.
I did almost go with blueberry today as well.
We
Oh,
almost
imagine it the
all
triple
had-
Oh.
blueberry.
Be wild. It would be a game changer.
We were
Mhm.
this close to being on the same wavelength.
Oh man.
Next time.
Tis. Hey, next time. Exactly. Oh man, gentlemen, I was eating some. I made some burgers the other day. Right.
Oh.
First home burgers of the season. Right, or the year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it got me thinking. What's like, if you could have like just any kind of condiments out in front of you, what's like your perfect burger? How do you like to build your burger?
Are we saying condiments or like condiments and like vegetables? And
Yeah,
everything?
like
How you're gonna build your
everything.
burger,
What are my
everything.
How are you gonna
toppings?
build your burger? Yeah. What are your toppings?
Ooh, what are my toppings right now? Okay, obviously cheese. I think I'm going female bacon.
Ooh.
Cheese,
Okay.
female bacon.
You must be Canadian.
Cheese, bacon. Probably grilled onions. Like a
Okay,
nice
okay.
sautéed onion. I'm starting to get lettuce more in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think if I do anything crazy. There's some places that's like barbecue sauce and ketchup. There's some places where like, no, they're the same. No, they're two distinct flavors. I'll fight people on this. I went to a burger place once in Toronto and I was like, I had gotten both ketchup and barbecue sauce. And like, oh, you only need the barbecue sauce, they're the same. That burger was far worse. It was missing something.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
They
sorry, you
tried
do
to
ketchup
claim.
and barbecue sauce?
Yeah. I do
Shit,
ketchup
that
and
is
barbecue
kinda
sauce.
weird to me.
So wait. They tried to
they're-
claim that barbecue sauce and ketchup tasted the exact same.
Tasted relatively similar. Yeah. I'm
That's
like,
wrong.
No, that's
no, it's
wrong.
wrong.
That's so inaccurate.
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh.
it was a far worse burger on that day.
Yeah.
Man, what I've been really liking the bell pepper on it recently.
Ooh.
Just adds
okay,
another
okay.
level of flavor. I've been liking
Yeah,
the bell
yeah.
pepper recently.
Nice.
Something nice to just grill up and throw on.
Okay.
So maybe that's my ideal burger right now.
Okay. What about you, Hunter?
Okay, let me tell you about what I normally get. And
Okay.
I'm a pretty vanilla person when it comes to a lot of things.
Okay.
So normally it's just like the patty, lettuce, tomato, ketchup, whatever. Like
Yeah.
pretty normal, pretty mundane.
Mhm,
But let me
mhm.
tell you
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the best burger I ever had, and that was actually just a couple weeks ago when I was visiting a friend in Sarnia. It was this really cool burger joint, and I had like this burger with a whole bunch of bacon and maple syrup and peanut butter.
Oh.
And I was like, man, it sounds really strange, so I have to try it. And I had it, and
Mhm.
holy shit, it's so good. Like
Yeah.
10 out of 10. It was amazing.
I have
sucker
not
for
jumped
peanut
on the
butter, though.
peanut butter train yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I tried it last night when we were at Easy
I was
Mode
about to
with
say,
the
Easy
nut
Mode has
job.
one there.
Yeah. So that was a peanut butter, bacon, pickles, and jalapenos with on it. I have to say, peanut butter on the burger is pretty fire.
Right?
that-
I
yeah,
don't know about the
that-
jalapenos with peanut butter, but whatever. It's fine.
No, it was nice.
Really?
It was like the sweet and the spicy and the salty. It like all came together really, really nice. Really,
Okay,
really nice.
okay.
Yeah.
Peanut butter. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
On most things, to be honest.
On most things.
On most things, yeah. Yeah. honestly. Yeah.
That's my go-to. What
Yeah.
about you?
For me, I'm pretty simple as well, but yeah, like cheese. Okay, I'm gonna be a little specific on my cheese. I might get a lot of flack for this, but
Here we go.
I'm telling you, American cheese, like the fake cheese,
No.
that's burger cheese. That's
I'm
burger
out.
cheese to
I'm
me. That's
Pick
burger cheese
me.
to me.
I'm
Can we
already
flip
out.
that?
Like it's just got the gooiness to it. I don't know, man. Like I know, like I get that I might
No.
be in the minority on this, but like I don't know. That's a burger to me. Is like having that American cheese on it. Ah, it's so good. It's
I
so
hope you
good.
guys enjoy this episode because it'll be the last one that Ethan ever hosts.
Oh no, I'm getting
I'm just kidding.
shafted.
I am, yeah.
You are
God,
entitled
no.
to your opinion, my friend. It's just
You're
that
entitled to
opinion
your
is wrong.
opinion. As long as
Yeah.
no. Gotta have that good, like, real cheese.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A nice, like, I've been doing like a nice what I did like a Monterey Jack that has like the peppers in it. Ooh, just a little bit of kick.
Mm.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
cheese is nice. That's been
No,
what I've
I'm
been
sorry.
enjoying
I'm sorry.
recently.
Wait. We got so stuck on the cheese that we forgot the rest of your burger.
Oh yeah.
The first
What was on the
mistake
rest of your
the cheese.
burger?
It's all good, so good. I like this cheese debate. But so we got the cheese, right? And then I go onions and pickles and
Okay.
ketchup, mayo, mustard. I like it just simple like
Mm-hmm.
that. I don't know. Like I like a fancy burger, but sometimes it's just when you keep it simple, that's the
Yeah.
best, right?
I agree.
That's
I agree
fair.
100%.
Yeah.
I don't like tomatoes or pickles.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
okay.
How do you enjoy burgers ever?
That's why like I put like the pepper on it for like some extra flavor. I just don't. I've never liked tomatoes. I think it's a texture thing. The texture thing of tomatoes is super weird. Where I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah,
Um,
I've come to appreciate the tomato a little bit more as I've grown up. You know,
Me too. Me too.
I like it on a chicken sandwich a lot more than a beef sandwich, I'll say.
Mm,
But
okay.
if I have the option not to have it, like I'll probably take that option. But I've been trying to like it more. I get it in my shawarma a lot now more, and it's pretty good in a shawarma too.
Oh, okay.
I've never had shawarma.
You've never had shawarma?
No, I don't know. I think I'm allergic to something in it, but I never checked.
Oh my, dude, we gotta take you out for shawarma one
Oh.
day. Shawarma is so good. It's probably my favorite. Listen, when I'm like downtown, right, and it's like 2 a.m, and I need food to just absorb all the alcohol that I've consumed in the night. Shawarma is my favorite go-to thing. It just hits different. I don't know what it is, but it just does.
We're gonna get a little off topic here for a second. What is shawarma?
Okay, so shawarma it's wrapped in a it's not tortilla. It's
A
not
pita?
yeah, like pita. Yeah, it's wrapped in a pita.
So that's why
And-
I've never had it.
There's
Yeah.
answer number one.
There it is.
Number one. Yeah. And so then it kind of comes down to, so they have this garlic sauce. Tom, I think is the name of it,
Okay.
if I remember correctly. And this garlic sauce is fire. It's so good. And then it's typically like lettuce, onions, pickles, tomato, pickled beets. Sometimes they throw hummus in it. Sometimes they don't. I like getting banana peppers in mine if they
Banana
have banana
peppers.
peppers. Yeah. And then so the way they cook the meat is it's this giant stand-up rotisserie. And
Oh.
it's just this giant cylinder of meat that rotates around and is
Oh, wait, I've
constantly
seen that.
cooking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so they just shave it off as it's
Yeah,
rotating and then they
like
put
slice
it all
it,
in.
yeah.
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 So that way you always get like a bit of crispy in it. The crispy skin,
Nice.
yeah. And then
It
they
sounds
just,
very good.
it's so good. Then they wrap it up and they put it in a panini press.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Ooh.
Sounds very good.
Yeah. Okay, all right. I could talk about food all day, but we
This
are a
isn't a food
gaming
podcast.
podcast. We are a gaming podcast. Yeah.
Mhm.
So let's get into the news here, gentlemen. So our first story of today. We've talked about Konami on this podcast before and their increasingly interesting decisions, let's say. And now they've renewed the Silent Hill trademark. So
I mean, about time.
about time. Yeah, so I guess I'm not sure how long or how often they have to renew it. But so as you can see on the screen here, so this is the trademark that they had put in. So it covers pretty much everything on here. There's a lot of interesting things on here. Exchange machines, ticket issuing machines, game software, of course, headset for virtual reality, movie machine equipment, optical machine equipment. Just a very interesting selection of things on here. And so what does this mean now? So there's been a lot of rumors floating around recently that Konami is starting to figure out that maybe we need to make games again and not just make pachinko machines. And so hopefully with this, again, trademarks don't necessarily mean anything, right? Like they're just doing it so that they have protection over their brand, right? But seeing this come out recently is still exciting. I really do hope that they do something with Silent Hill. For example, I really would like if they just put maybe the first 4 games on PC at least, just so that they're always there and accessible to people. Because the other day I was on Facebook Marketplace and I was looking, just I love just browsing on there, right? And someone was selling a complete inbox copy of Silent Hill 1 on the PS1, right?
Ooh.
Black label, $200.
Oof.
$200 for a complete copy. And I was like, wow, like I had to go look on eBay real quick because I was like, is this guy just trying to, get a little more
Scam
money
you?
than it's worth? Right? Yeah, yeah. But I looked on eBay. That is the going rate for it at anywhere from 175 to 225 for a complete example of this game.
Jesus.
And talking about Silent Hill 2, even a complete inbox copy of that is going to run you about 125 these days. So
Wild.
it's wild, exactly,
Mhm.
right? So nobody wants to pay that to play these games, right?
No.
So if Konami could at least just be like, hey, we're going to port these games to Steam,
Yeah,
so there's a way to play them.
that would be nice.
Drop it in, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, make a $50 collection to start.
Mhm.
Like, fine. But I really hope that they make these games accessible to
Mhm.
people. As I've talked about before,
Yeah.
I'm really big into hardware and software
Yeah.
preservation. And there's a lot of love for these games. Clearly,
Mhm.
everyone always keeps asking, oh, when's the next Silent Hill coming out? Is Konami ever going to do something with Silent Hill? So there's people that would pay for this. I'll admit I'll pay for it right away. Because, yeah, the only other ways you can really access this is if you buy it on the PlayStation Store, and that's the PS3 PlayStation Store, mind you.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's gross.
So I do have like the PS1 original version from the PSN store on my PS3, which is nice. But yeah, and then you can buy the HD collection as well on the PS3. Basically, majority of these games are stuck on the PS3 and Xbox 360 generation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so, hopefully, just maybe, we could get a collection come out out of
Yeah,
this.
That would be
And-
nice.
And how hard is it really? I mean, we don't know for sure, but like, how hard is it really for them to just put it out on Steam? Like, is there a reason they haven't done that so far?
I honestly don't know. I don't think it would really
I don't
take
think there's
that much.
yeah, I don't think it would take that
No.
much. I don't think you have to like do any like crazy like visual updates. Just like literally take it as it is and make it available on Steam. And I think it would. I don't know. I think it'd be really awesome.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It'd be
Like-
nice to see them on.
Yeah, like a low amount of work for like this really big reward for all of its player base. I think it's
Exactly.
like an easy. It's a very easy like, yeah, we should devote some resources to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Feels a little
Mhm.
strange that they haven't already. The fact
Yeah.
that we're like talking about it at all is kind of weird.
Listen,
Hmm.
as we've talked about before, if they can go back and remaster Metal Gear Solid 3 cutscenes for a pachinko machine,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure this is a lot simpler than
yeah.
that.
I'm
I,
pretty sure there's no excuse.
Even if it wasn't a native PC port, let's say, and they just made like a really basic PS1
Yeah,
emulator to run like the first game at least, it, it wouldn't even be that hard. I've ran Silent Hill 1 on my PC before, and well, just any PlayStation 1 emulation. Any PC can basically run a PS1 emulator these
yeah.
days. Anything can run that.
Not that hard.
Not
Big
that hard.
reward.
Not that
Seems
It
hard.
pretty.
shouldn't be that hard.
No,
It
it
shouldn't
seems
be that
like
hard. Yeah.
a no-brainer there, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, Konami being Konami. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah. 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 Oh man.
Gotta love Konami.
Gotta love Konami. Exactly. But maybe not really. Yeah. Oh man. Speaking of other, just I don't know why developers got to do what they got to do.
Disappointment.
Disappointment. We're gonna talk about Gran Turismo 7 here for a little
Mm.
bit. So, Gran Turismo 7 has made some interesting decisions. So, to start this off, I was initially interested in Gran Turismo 7. I'm not really a big racing game fan, but I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's Gran Turismo, you know, that's got a lot of that name carries a lot of weight on PlayStation, especially. And the graphics looked amazing. I was like, you know, I just want to try playing a racing game. And so, but with this current stuff that's been going on, I don't think I'm gonna end up purchasing the game.
You don't think
Are you
Gran
sure?
Turismo 7 is the game for you?
No, I don't think Gran Turismo game is
Mm.
is the game for me. And you know why?
Tell us
Be-
why.
Because always online DRM is a piece of shit. I hate this. All right. So, for those who don't know, Gran Turismo 7 has to be connected to the internet in order for you to access all the content that is on the game.
Oh, those are the worst types of games.
Yes.
Those are the
Sucks.
worst.
That sucks.
Well, here's the thing. You can still technically play it without an internet connection, but you don't get access to certain tracks and certain cars if you don't connect to the internet. And it's a lot of stuff you don't get access to. Actually, if I remember correctly from watching a video, you can only play the demo track if you're not online. Actually.
No way.
Tracks.
There's no way that's
That
true.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
So,
Adding up
wild.
there.
So, this was kind of talking about another game here real quick. I don't know if you guys remember in 2014, I want to say, when EA came out with the new Sim City game, and it also had always online DRM associated with it.
Mm.
Now, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're gonna
Yeah.
get bigger. Was either the PlayStation or Xbox at launch saying it always need the 5 or the Series 1 saying it always needed to be connected to internet to work?
Oh, yes,
Was that
actually.
not a thing?
So, the Xbox Series X and S, to be fully set up, they have to register to the internet at least once in order to fully work and be operational.
Yeah, I thought one of the systems they always had to be connected to the internet to work, and that got so much backlash.
Mm-hmm.
And for good reason.
Yeah.
Because it's dumb.
And yeah, with the Sim situation here, the servers just did not work for the first few weeks, and people were getting booted out of the game. People just couldn't connect straight up, and came to the point where they had to patch the game to get rid of the DRM. But by the
Wow.
time they did that, nobody gave a shit anymore.
Yeah, they killed the game.
Yeah, exactly. They killed the game right off from the rip. And so, going back to Gran Turismo here, on Thursday, March 17th at 8:32 a.m., they had put out a tweet where they said, oh, the server is going to be going down for extended maintenance because of an issue found in the latest patch 1.07. And so the servers were down for more than a day. I think
Oh,
it came out
God.
to about 30 hours that these servers were down before they came back online, and you could access the full game, which, mind you, paid $91 for.
Mm.
That's so insane.
And so they had officially stated the reason they kept it down for so long is because they found that there was a big extreme bug in 1.07 where it could really corrupt your save data. And so
So
that's
delicious.
why they extended the
Mm.
delay, and then they dropped patch 1.08 in
Mm.
1.07's place.
It's
Wow.
almost like you obviously need a lot of time to like fix that problem, but like how did you get to that point? Like how
Mhm.
is your game like that flawed
Yeah.
that
How do you
you
release a
need
game
to
at
take
that?
30 hours to fix a problem that's that massive in the first month of its release?
Yeah. And I will give some slight pats on this only because, sorry, excuse me, the developers of Gran Turismo are based in Japan, and
Mm.
I believe they had a massive earthquake around
that's
that
bad,
time.
yeah.
Oh, maybe.
So that could have been a reason as to why this
could have
took
been, yeah.
more time than
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even like an argument of like my camera's freezing up. Come back, there we go. It's not even an issue of like, yeah, they like took the 30 hours to fix this problem, because obviously it's a big problem. It needs to be fixed. If it takes 30 hours, it takes 30 hours, you know. But it's more the fact that like
You make the game
this
playable.
well, it's in its first month of release, and there are always going to be problems. But when something is that massive, it should have been caught in its early development, or once the game is developed in its like pre-release stages. Like there's no reason at all that it should be out for 20 days and then they come across this problem and then they have to fix it. Like that stunts the growth of the game by a shit ton. That looks
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah. And then the question comes up, of course, by the time the servers for this game go down, we're gonna have Gran Turismo 12 probably.
Yeah.
But then that's just a dead piece of software at that point. There's not going to be any way to go back to it and access the full version of it because you can't connect to the servers.
Yeah.
So I have to wonder if Gran Turismo is thinking in the same lines that EA had. Do we just patch this out as a requirement to play this game? And then is it a matter of them reprinting discs to have this patch on it, or
that is
what
so
happens?
bad. That is so bad.
Hold on. Fun fact: Gran Turismo might be the lowest rated PlayStation game on Metacritic right now.
Wait, really?
Yes, it's getting review bombed as well.
Grand.
I think it was down to like a 2.6
even
or something.
even
it's down to a 1.6.
A 1 point on Metacritic.
It's got an 87. Like it's got an 87 score given by the reviewers, but
Yeah.
the user score is a 1.6.
That's really bad. That's super bad.
So the critics are saying, "Oh, it's great." Users are saying, "Oh my god, this is horrible."
Yeah, I have a review here. It rated 1 star, and they said what could have been an incredible driving racing / car collection game has been ruined by a corporation's greed, microtransactions, and a lack of meaningful content. Oof. And we're gonna get into microtransactions pretty soon.
Yes,
well,
I'm glad you brought that up as well. Yes,
easy transition, no problem.
Easy transition. Thank you. Yes, microtransactions are a really big issue in this game as well.
Yeah.
As with that latest patch too, they have made it harder to get the in-game cars. So what they have done is, as you can see on the screen here, they have changed how many in-game credits you get on specific maps. So the first two there's been a big increase, but everything else you can see how much they've decreased the amount of credits you need or you get from completing this circuit.
Right.
That's a massive decrease on some. That's 20,000 on a lot. That's 20,000 on all of them.
Yeah,
Most
majority
of
of them. Yeah. And so, thing about this game and talking about microtransactions is you can buy those credits for the game. So as you see here, you can buy 100 credits, 100,000 credits for 249, and so on and so on. And so even here at the bottom, you can see how much some of these cars in the game actually cost. So in the original or the most recent Gran Turismo before Gran Turismo 7, Gran Turismo Sport, you
Yeah.
could buy this Aston Martin Vulcan for $499 in the store. That same car now costs 3.3 million credits in Gran Turismo 7. So that equals $40 worth of credits to buy this car. If you didn't grind out the credits, that's how much you could pay to get that car right now.
So insane. That's so dumb.
It's really
And,
bad.
That's
and
so
it,
dumb.
and it brings the point, the question: why is there microtransactions in a racing game?
It feels
Yeah.
weird.
I get so what game has micro I think Forza has microtransaction, but Forza's good about giving you a lot of cars.
Mm.
If you get like I haven't put any money. I have Forza on Xbox Game Pass. Haven't put any money into it. But it started me off with some cool rare cars. I'm like, okay, these are cool. I don't care. These are cool. Sure,
Yeah.
give me cool rare cards to start, and if I like it, maybe I'll put more money into your game.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but they decrease the amount of credits that you can get in game without spending money for a whole
Yes.
bunch of the missions,
Mm-hmm.
and the prices are like astronomical.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
So
no
they
excuse for that.
they
That's
want to
really
force
bad.
you into buying these
Yeah.
credits,
Yeah.
and
It's pretty transparent for a company. That's really bad.
yeah.
There's like you can look at that under any light you want. It's still gonna look horrible.
Oh, I found a great new article.
Ooh, pray tell.
So using the remote play feature on PlayStation in a simple script, it's reportedly possible to have the game run the same race over and over, generating millions of credits, all without players to having to touch the controllers.
Oof.
So this was just out of yesterday because
That's
players have
beautiful.
been. So after they tried to nerf the grinding currency, people have
what you
developed
get.
the script,
Yeah.
and they can just grind it with using the script to
That's
complete the
deserved.
races.
That's awesome.
So so someone create a script, and with remote play, it can run the script.
Karma's a bitch. Like you put them into this situation. That's
Yeah.
all you.
And then this is just another case of blatant microtransactions that just don't need to be in
Right.
games. I don't
Yeah.
think microtransactions have any place in a full-priced AAA game. If
No,
you
I
want to put
don't
them in a
think they do.
free-to-play game, I totally get it being in a free-to-play game. That's how you got to make money at the end of the day. But for being, again, like I said, in a full-price AAA game, I think it's outrageous.
Pay $90 for a new racing game, and you get in and you see shit like that happening.
Yeah, it's like, what did I just spend $90 on?
Right. Like, return that ASAP. My God.
Yeah, like, I think I'm always on the fence with how I feel. Like, I don't know, man. Especially when it's like that much of an increase where it's like, God, $40 to get one thing. It's like, that's just too much.
It's not
too
subtle.
much.
Yeah, no, that's a lot. And like we showed in the graph or the picture there, it was $4 in the last one.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know why they decided to do what they have done, but
Okay.
it's just not a good look
wow.
for the game.
Okay, so I'm reading so in a new analysis by the fan site GT Planet, suggests GT7 takes far longer to earn credits than its recent predecessors.
Oh.
According to its analysis, it could take players nearly 20 hours of grinding in order to earn enough credits to purchase just one of the car's most expensive games.
20 hours?
So it could take you 20 hours of grinding just to get one of the most expensive cars.
Oh my God. Like, look, I totally get the idea, you want the most expensive stuff to be somewhat of a grind and a challenge to get. But that's ridiculous.
20 hours is and you just be running the same race over and over again.
That's a lot
I
of
think it's just
time for
weird.
a
Yeah.
racing game.
I was about to say, I think it's just weird for a racing game,
Mhm.
Yeah.
especially.
I get having to do a few races, maybe like 2 or 3 hours, but 20 hours, that's like, I mean, how much are you going to spend playing that game a day?
Mhm.
3-4 hours? You're talking a full week of grinding?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Week
And-
plus?
And like we said, they want you to sit there and be, why am I going to spend 20
Right.
hours grinding
Mhm.
this when I could just drop the money right now and get what
Yeah.
I want right now?
Don't
And
get it
clearly
twisted.
that
Like
was
that
the
wasn't a
goal for this.
mistake. Yeah,
Mhm.
that wasn't a mistake. Don't get it twisted.
They've
They're
increased
being
the
very
time it
deliberate.
takes. Yeah, they increased the time it takes to get credits,
Mm-hmm.
increase the price of credits,
Mhm.
increase the price of cars.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
horrible. That's a hard pass for me, lads. I don't know about
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Hard
Yeah.
pass. Hard pass.
Yep. Yep.
And it's
Let-
what is Gran Turismo a PlayStation exclusive?
Yes, it is a PlayStation exclusive.
Like what do you do? You're already like Forza just came out on Xbox Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
You- and you're gonna make an exclusive and then also make a ton of microtransactions.
It feels
Yep.
pretty desperate.
Yep.
There's no need for to be desperate.
No, there
No.
not
No.
If you just made it a $90 game and you actually like focused on like, hey, what do people want in this game?
Yeah.
If you're actually
Mhm.
like thinking about your player base instead of just like how much money you can make off of the game, it would look
Mm.
a lot different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see where this ends up going.
Mhm.
Maybe they're gonna patch out the online only, always online DRM. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're gonna change
Who
the
knows?
credits around again. We'll have to see if it keeps getting the backlash that it's been getting. Vote with your wallet, right?
I mean, if you're the lowest rated game on PlayStation game on Metacritic, then you got some issues.
Yeah.
We got some big issues.
Big
Some
issues.
big issues.
Mm-hmm. You know what I don't have issues with though? CD Projekt Red saying that a new Witcher game's coming out.
Yes, sir. Some good news today.
Yeah, some
Finally.
good news.
It's
Some
interesting.
good news. Yeah. So CD Projekt Red has announced that the next game in the Witcher series is under development. I don't think this is the actual title here. The Witcher: A New Saga Begins, but what's really interesting to me is that they're moving off of their own in-house engine, the Red engine, and they're going to the Unreal 5 engine for this game. They're actually partnering with Epic Games to work with them on the Unreal Engine to help make their game, obviously, but also just to help develop the Unreal Engine software as a whole. And so, people did ask, "Oh, is this going to be an Epic Game Store exclusive?" They did tweet out, "This is not going to be exclusive anywhere. We're just using the engine for this." And also in that post, they did say, "We don't have a development time frame for you here. Yeah, we don't have a release date here for you.
Very
we just
early.
want to let you know we have something in the works."
Yeah.
now." Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. They've got a lot of like, I don't think we'll see it for quite a few years.
No.
Oh, no. I don't think so.
Especially after Cyberpunk and them still trying to bring back Cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That there's a lot still to do there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
It's come a
know.
long way for sure.
Mm-hmm. I know that a lot of people are definitely going to be on the fence about, am I going to buy this game when it comes out? I think Cyberpunk has damaged CD Projekt Red's reputation. There's no mistaking that.
It really has, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think with The Witcher, you can at least make the case that this is a game series they've actually done. They're going to have done 4 games for at this point, 4 mainline games at this point.
Yeah.
They know what to do to make a Witcher game. And I think them moving off of the Red engine onto the Unreal 5 engine is going to be massive for them. It's not going to have these with Cyberpunk. We saw the limit of what the Red engine could do. We saw this thing push to its absolute limit, and Cyberpunk was the result. It was a buggy, broken mess that they're still trying to fix.
Yeah.
So with it being on the Unreal engine, I have a little more confidence in bugs being able to fix quicker and not happen as often.
Yeah.
It's definitely interesting they're moving off their own engine, especially after using it for a while,
Mm-hmm. Mm.
which I think will also push back the development because you're learning a new engine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Unreal is great. So much runs on Unreal,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't think they'll have trouble moving their development team over.
Mm-hmm.
But they're still moving your development team over from probably still working on Cyberpunk right now to learning Unreal.
Yeah.
Do you have to
And-
hire a new team to do Unreal?
Yeah,
What do you do?
Yeah.
How do you
Mhm.
work that scenario?
Mm.
And I think them moving to Unreal was probably because of Cyberpunk as well. I think they
Probably.
wanted to show people, we're not going to be using the same engine again. We're going to be
Yeah.
going on to something completely new here.
I think overall it is a good decision.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it's a good
think so.
decision. It's an interesting decision.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would
Mhm.
say high risk, high reward, but I don't even think that's true. I don't
Mhm.
think there's like a ton of risk involved. I just think it takes a little bit of extra work, and then the
Mhm.
overall end product will be better because of it. So
And speaking on the Unreal Engine 5, I don't know if any of you guys have seen the Matrix tech demo that they did for the Unreal 5 engine. Have you guys seen any of that at all?
I don't think I have.
Okay, so it's out. I believe it's out on Xbox as well, but I downloaded it on my PS5, and I remember specifically, I brought it out of my room to hook it up to the 4K TV, and my God, it blew me away. Again, it's a tech demo, and of course
Yeah.
they can put all the power into making it look good because it's just a tech demo. But
yeah.
when I tell you, these new models quite literally look unreal. They
Really?
had Keanu Reeves talking about it, and then they instantly, there's a camera change to look at something else, and it switches back. And if I didn't tell you that that was a CGI character, you would probably still believe that it was still him.
Okay.
They are getting so good with how realistic they can make characters look.
Yeah, realism's
Mhm.
getting a little insane. It's a
Mhm.
little scary.
A little
It is
creepy.
scary. Yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys, if you guys watch Quarter Digital, but some of the stuff they're doing right now, I'm like, ooh, this is scary.
No,
They were
I've
messing-
never
I don't.
watched.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll send you. But so it's like they're learning this new. They're showing off this new AI deepfake technology that's that's like you can stream it and do it live. So you can do live deepfakes,
Oh.
which is weird. They were messing with a voice modulator that can, after enough training, can actually replicate voices pretty well, which is scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little creepy.
It's really cool, but man, it's like, ooh, we're getting to that place where, that's a voice. That's
Yeah.
you can tell it's
Reality's
like you
getting
can tell it's
blurred.
robotic, but
Yeah.
it's like that's a voice.
Mhm.
Technology is equally amazing and cool, as it is kind of scary and unknown.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy that I'm like, ooh,
Mhm.
okay, this is where we're going in life.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And in the demo, just the graphics as a whole, not even just the character models, looked absolutely amazing. The fire and explosion effects looked amazing.
The crispiness.
And so yeah, they make you go through like a little on rails gameplay section at first, and then afterwards they do like a really cool flyby of the city that it's in, and you can toggle with a press of a button to show you what the actual rendered part of the game looks like, the game, but then they let you take a peek under the hood of what's actually happening, and they show you they're
Ooh.
like, we can have this many cars on screen now.
Okay, that's
compared to
fun.
yeah, and they would show you like texture detail. You could press a button and it would go into like you were in the game editing program, and it would show you all the different curves and geometry that they were putting into these buildings, and it was
Interesting.
absolutely insane. And then afterwards they let you go and drive around in this city, and it's absolutely spectacular. So
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens with the new Witcher game. I'm really excited to see what comes out of Unreal 5 engine. It's a really exciting time. Really exciting time.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting for sure.
And speaking of exciting, gentlemen, the new trailer for Hogwarts Legacy has come out. And oh man, we're gonna watch it here live, gentlemen, and give our
Ooh.
thoughts and opinions on it here. So I've seen this already. Have any of
So
you
have I.
guys seen this?
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
not watched it yet.
You have not
Alright.
watched it
I've
yet.
not
So,
watched
so
it yet.
Eric's handling the live reactions. He's seeing it for the first time, and Ethan and I are here to like cheer him on and be like, "Wasn't that so cool?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
upgrading our content.
I'm gonna move my monitors around so I can get a good, nice view of everything.
yeah. All right, gentlemen. Let me know when
There
you're
we go.
ready. Start
Hold
Yeah,
this.
on,
I'm
hold on,
ready.
hold on.
Down.
All right, count us down. 3, 2, 1, and then go. On go.
Okay.
On go. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry, you're looking a little spooky here.
Definitely got some spooky vibes.
Yeah.
Take some of my tea.
Oh, Eric, I'm so excited for you to see this. This game looks so good.
Okay.
Lumos.
It does look nice and crisp.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
This is
You're
like a
gonna
very
see-
Breath of the Wild-esque shot.
Mhm.
Now that I see, like, I've played Breath
What
of
do
the Wild.
you think you're doing here, humans?
The graphics are absolutely insane.
They're pretty
on this
cool.
game.
Oh, it does look very nice.
Title card.
Gotta hit him with the title card.
Yeah, just
Welcome to
just look at
Hogwarts
that.
Legacy.
God, that
You're
just
a
reminds
new
me so much
student
of Breath of the
famed
Wild.
genius
Just
of
walking up to the
professional
ledge.
history, with a unique
Mhm.
ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to
That guy looks
destroy
dope.
wizard kind.
Yeah,
And
his
who will be
armor
the
looks a
one that
little, like,
decides
oddly
the fate
proportioned.
of
Okay,
the
he's
entire
got
wizarding
swag
world.
though.
Yeah. See
Holy.
that walk?
He's
Yeah.
got swag, but man, those are some
Before you can
big
study
shoulders
magic
and
and
some,
begin
like,
to solve
low-hanging
these
arms.
mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
This is pretty cool.
Yes, it
Character
Okay.
When you
creation.
arrive at Hogwarts,
I wanna
you'll
see
be
how
sorted into
in
one of
depth
the four
that is.
Hogwarts
Yeah, me
houses,
too.
Gryffindor,
Mhm.
Hufflepuff,
I want-
They
Ravenclaw,
didn't
or
really
Slytherin.
change the
After
character
you settle
model
into
Yeah.
your
much.
dormitory,
Mhm.
you will meet up with your housemates in the
I wonder if
common
it's like
room.
truly
You'll then need
random,
to
like which
attend
house
classes,
you get
and
put
do
into.
have some
I feel
catching
like
up
you're
to
gonna
do,
be able to
as you are
select.
starting Hogwarts
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
As the
Probably.
But
fifth
all
year,
of those homerooms look
Ooh.
awesome.
They look so
you'll
cool.
begin your
Starting as a
studies attending
fifth year?
charms,
Interesting.
defense
Yeah.
against the dark
Mhm.
arts, herbology, and
In a
potions
late
classes,
fifth
to
year
name a
too.
few.
Late fifth year.
Ah, hello,
Mhm.
class. Please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Shall we begin?
The graphics are dope, but like the
Welcome to
mouse
year
movement
five of
synced up with
Now,
audio.
this will be a
hopefully.
crucial year
Yeah, the
in
mouse
our
movements
Yeah.
are definitely
It
off.
definitely needs
But
some fine tuning.
I am confident
Mhm.
that we will take hold with the passion and rigor.
They've really
requisite
gotten the
of
set
such a
pieces
challenge.
down.
Mhm.
Here.
First way to practice
And
is by dueling. We'll start with you.
I love the time period too.
Time
It's
for
late
Same.
1800s.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just on that technological cusp.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You may begin.
Oh.
Ooh.
Combat looks
Yeah.
crisp.
You just bodied that, man.
beginner.
Not bad for a beginner. Buddy, you just got rolls.
Got
Here, you'll meet your
steamrolled.
professors and
Bro,
learn to
that's not
cast
Severus
spells,
Snape. Who's
grow
that man?
magical plants,
Mhm.
brew potions, and more. In between classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments, and
So
mysteries.
this gives me like it's got that like Persona
You'll
like
discover
time
dungeons
management
and
vibe.
secret
Mm.
passageways,
Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna work with going to class and
Yeah.
actually
as well as
doing.
challenging
Yeah.
puzzles
Because
that will
Persona, I think,
require
does that
magical
really
skill and a
well. Well,
clever
you
mind
still
to
feel
solve.
like you're a student,
Yeah.
Right.
but you still get to do all.
Yeah,
this other
I hope it
cool
has
You
that
even
feel
find
to
yourself
it.
in iconic locations you've never been able to explore.
The
This is
lighting is
so cool.
absolutely
Dude, this
amazing.
is
The
dope.
lighting is really nice.
Got goosebumps.
Oh, like
Yeah.
It's
Again-
the late 1800s,
Oh, late
so
1800s,
while
there
the
we go.
common rooms and classes may be familiar, most of your professors will not be. However,
again, the
you
set
may recognize
pieces
a
are
few
just
faces.
absolutely spectacular.
All in good fun.
Hmm.
What's
Oh,
the
I can never remember that.
headless hunter be
I
right
can never
there
remember
with
that
the
guy's name.
offering his
Oh, I
sauce
don't know.
I can't remember either.
You'll come to know this eclectic group of talented witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments. that are part of a special curriculum, ones designed to help you catch up with the other 5th years at your own speed.
Oh, interesting.
It's like bocce
Yeah.
for like wizards.
Opportunities for adventure abound in the area surrounding Hogwarts.
That's
The magical
it's so
abilities you
cool.
learn
It's
to
so
master
I
through
would
your
just
schoolwork will
spend
soon
so
become
much
tested
time just
as you
traveling
unlock
around the
dangerous
castle.
mysteries
Probably like
working
way too much
alongside
time.
the accomplished
I hope this
and
game
yet
has a photo
enigmatic
mode.
Professor Fig to
Yeah.
try and
Yeah.
decipher
I'd
love to
if
take
the rumors
photos
of
in
a
this
pending
game.
Goblin rebellion hold any weight, and
It'd be
if the
really nice
safety
to
of
see.
Hogwarts lies in the balance.
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat he really is.
Oh, is that the big? Is he the big bad?
I think he is.
Yeah.
Dang.
Can
Man
you
doesn't
imagine
even
With
need
that
to
swag,
walk.
he has to be, right? Yeah, he
Yeah.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins, and
Ooh.
sinister witches and wizards, all willing to fight, even
gonna take
did. Oh,
an
the
axe
magic
to
looks
the
so
chest.
crisp. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
The magic looks so crisp.
Yeah,
It
all
really
of the
does.
effects look
Yeah.
really well
Goblins
done.
and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction.
Voice acting is really good as well.
Yeah.
Do you not telling me?
But perhaps you
Yeah.
shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet.
Let's go.
That's a shot right
Yeah,
That's
there.
a
Yes.
shot.
It's pretty crazy that you can have all this happening on screen now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it not be a laggy mess.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Enemies possess unique defensive and offensive abilities, including blasting curses, stunning spells, enchanted weaponry, and more. While some may attack directly, others might enchant and incapacitate you. Mastery of the
Oh.
shield charm allows you to deflect ranged spells and direct weapon strikes.
Oh, there is a so there is a roll.
Okay.
It looks like. I
There's
was
a
wondering.
roll and there's
Yeah,
like,
there
Stunning
is.
charms, allowing you to follow up with extended spell
there's
combinations.
there's a roll and there's a deflect.
Mm-hmm.
The deflect is
Interesting.
really cool.
Yeah.
I wonder how these are
Students who
going to
become
be
particularly
mapped
adept at
to
spellcasting will find
your
many ways
controller.
to exploit their
Yeah.
enemy's
because I see
Yeah.
a lot, like 3 different colors of spells coming out there.
Yeah.
Is it going to be an example of maybe you hold like L1 or something, and then your square, triangle, and circle buttons all do something?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Descendo. Roast with Incendio. Devastate your enemies
There,
using
like depending
various
on his
finishes.
his grab.
You can
he's-
even use the mysterious
interesting.
powerful magic your professors
That
know
guy, yeah,
to
he just
withstand.
owned that guy, bro.
Ragdolled that guy. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Mixing and matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style.
Dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Interesting.
Your path to become the ultimate
Oh,
duelist.
that was cool.
That was cool.
AoE.
Yeah.
He just lifted that guy in the air and then hit the other guy in front of him. That was awesome.
That's so cool.
In
Interesting.
addition to classes
All
and
of the
spells,
effects
you'll have
particles in the
access to a
air
deep
when you're
set of
casting
upgrades,
spells
talents, and
is
skills
really
to
cool.
aid
It adds a
your
lot.
progression as a wizard. Complete challenges throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells, plants,
Oh, an
and
invisibility
potions
spell.
to increase their power. Decide which talents best fit your playstyle
Invisibility spells
to allow
don't
you to focus on your
aren't in
favorite
Harry
types
Potter,
of
are they?
magic.
I don't
You
know.
can also
Pretty
loot,
sure they are.
buy, or
They're-
craft your own magical
I don't
gear.
know. I don't know very much
It
about
will
Harry Potter.
increase your offensive and defensive capabilities in combat.
Oh, okay, so there's going to be
Gear can
crafting.
upgraded
Makes
and
sense.
specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen playstyle.
Use a strong,
Oh.
even motion when cutting your ingredients.
Okay, crafting mini games.
Mhm.
Spells are not the only tools at your disposal in combat. As you hone your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard. Brew potions that can increase your power when you need a boost.
Okay, okay.
Grow and deploy magical plants to mob the battlefield and keep your enemies at bay.
Oh, little
Hey,
minions.
that's interesting.
You can even unleash deadly mandrake seedlings to incapacitate unsuspecting
Oh,
That's cool.
that's awesome.
enemies. In Beast class, you will learn
Yo, is
about
that
a
Perry the
variety of
Platypus?
magical beasts you might
Yo.
encounter, both at school and as you explore the
The
world
Perry the
surrounding
Platypus
the
feature.
castle and its
Yeah.
grounds.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how
Oh,
to maneuver
I
Okay,
can't
so you
wait to
can
get on a
actually
broom.
fly a broom.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get
Learning
on a
and
broom.
mastering broom flight is
Okay.
highly recommended so that you may travel around the world more quickly.
I want you to do my herbology homework.
You're despicable.
Some
Bro, was that a
abilities may be taught
Hufflepuff
to you by
bribing
students
someone?
who become your friends.
Excuse
Oh.
me?
Oh,
As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions. And over time, you'll learn their stories.
oh, this is so like Persona
This is our chance.
here.
Yeah.
Natsai
Doing your
Onai is a brave
confidants.
adventurer driven by the justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
What happens now?
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules
Sneaking in the restricted section again.
is Sebastian Sallow, a charismatic Slytherin
We've been over this, boy. Figs cannot reverse
Charismatic
with a troubled
Slytherin?
family secret.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
You'll meet these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and regular gatherings.
So no Ravenclaw.
Not that we've seen yet.
To the room of requirement.
Yeah, I hope there's more characters that they didn't show us.
Yeah.
I think there are. Like,
I think
by
there
the
are
sounds of
too.
it.
Yeah,
I
I
just
thought
hope
they
there
would have
are like
introduced.
many more.
Secrets of Hogwarts is
Yeah.
known
I
as
thought
the
they would have
Room of
introduced at least
Requirement.
one of every house.
Mm.
You're
That's the weird
introduced
thing.
to this space that seems to sense what you need and then provides it for you.
25-minute cooldowns.
Since you need to catch up to your peers, the room provides space for you to sow and harvest plants, brew potions,
Oh,
and
interesting.
upgrade your gear.
Interesting.
A helpful house elf named Deke helps you discover vivariums that allow you to nurture your own menagerie of magical beasts.
What is it? Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find
So how
out.
many socks do I have to give
Fully
Deke?
customize this space to reflect
This
your
is really
personality and
cool.
magical
I love
specialties.
this portion. You get to make
Whoa.
your own little space.
Oh, that's dope.
For, with
Yes,
animals.
let me magically pet this cat.
Yes.
When you're a wizard, everything you do is magic. Even the
Yes,
simple
I can't
stuff.
just
Not everything you
physically
need on your
pet this cat.
journey
No,
is
I have to use
available at
magic.
Hogwarts. You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade, where loads of shops and
Mead.
vendors can provide you with the supplies you require.
I want to know how big the world map is.
I
gonna
want to
be.
know.
Potion
Yeah.
ingredients and
Mhm.
recipes, to seeds for magical plants, to all
Even
sorts
if
of
it's
gear.
not too big, it's clear that they've packed every area with
But
so
Hogsmeade
much
also
stuff.
has its dangerous
Yeah.
side. A
Yeah.
band of dark witches and wizards emboldened by the turmoil of the times wander the village outskirts. You must avoid them or defeat them. As you explore, you'll
So that
find
sounds
the
like to
world
me that that's
surrounding
like the
Hogwarts
battle
is
arena.
alive with activity,
Yeah.
wonders, and areas of unusual interest. As the school year progresses, dynamic seasons and climates will fill the sky with lightning or sunshine, or coat the ground with snow or
Huh.
rain.
Nice.
Unique
That's
wizarding
cool.
hamlets pepper the countryside, each with vendors and residents who have stories to tell,
Oh, that's cool.
and
Okay,
missions
okay.
in which they could
Goosebumps.
use your assistance.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for enchanting magical puzzles that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts. Magical beasts roam the lands outside the castle walls. Some have been corrupted by a mysterious dark magic, while others are at risk of poachers and their traps. If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the
It's
Room of
cool that we're going to
Requirement.
be able to see more creatures than what we've
But
already
there are
seen.
dangers beyond
before.
your
Yeah.
understanding
Seen
in the world
goblins,
as well.
we've seen
Dungeons and
the
vaults hold
unicorns
perilous threats
and stuff
also
like that,
untold
but
rewards.
I've never
Be
seen the
careful
majority
where
of
you
these
choose
or
to
heard of
explore,
these
as it may
animals
Right.
lead you
and
down a
creatures
darker
before.
path.
Whoa, what?
Oh,
You
Oh,
can
so you
learn
can
the
choose
killing
like a
curse?
dark path.
Befriend new allies. Journey across a
Maybe.
landscape never
That's-
seen before.
I think that's what they were getting at. That is so cool.
Combat
That would be
mystical threats.
wild.
Learn long forgotten
I gotta
mysteries.
assume there's gonna
Become
be
the witch or
multiple
wizard you
endings.
want to be
Yeah.
There
as
has
you
to be.
leave your unique mark on the wizarding world.
You already know I'm about to choose the dark side, bro.
In Hogwarts Legacy,
I already know I'm about to just murder everybody. Is that the Avengers theme? Hold on, let's take a... No, that is the Harry Potter theme.
That
but
was
it's-
close.
That was close. That was close. Yeah,
Let's not
yeah.
dwell on that too long.
So there we go. Holiday 2022. This game is going to be coming out.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So much in that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Eric, what did you think as a first time watch? What did you think of that?
It looks very cool. I'm very interested. Oh, hold on. Someone in chat. Invisibility spells weren't mentioned, but the invisibility cloak is the only depiction. Okay, so I was right. So I
Oh.
didn't think there were invisibility spells because we have the invisibility cloak, which is such a big item. But it was like, okay, so then how can there be?
Did they have the cloak in the game? Is that
No,
what
but
they
he
were
had the
doing?
invisibility spell, which I was like, oh, that's weird. I
No.
thought they were only. Also, it's Sir Headless Nick.
Or Headless Nick. Okay. Yes.
There we
Oh,
go.
Yes.
Thank you to our chat who's informing us of all these
you.
Harry Potter details. The game looks really cool.
Mhm.
I definitely like how much there is. I want to know what the difference between picking the houses is. How much is that going to change my gameplay and how I interact with people?
Yes. I don't like when there's decisions in a game that don't have any like weight to it
Yeah.
Yeah.
necessarily.
Like if I pick the Slytherin house, are people going to think of me as more shady?
Yeah, like are there gonna be
Mhm.
like passive comments during the game that change based on which house you are? Because I think they should.
That would be
Yeah.
really cool.
That'd be
That would be
It-
really. I didn't even think about that. That would be
The
sick.
teachers treat you differently.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe
Is
you don't
is
have
the
as
cup
strong a connection with one of the party members that they showed us because of a house that you're in. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Is the cup going to play an effect? I feel like it has to.
Right.
Competing for
I-
the Hogwarts. Again, my Harry Potter, but competing for it at the end of the year where you get points for your house.
Right.
Yes, I wonder if
Right?
I feel like they're gonna have a house points mechanic. It would really be unfortunate if they didn't, because other Harry Potter games have done that
Right.
before.
Yeah, and it's such a
Yeah.
big part of Harry Potter lore.
Yeah.
Of
Mhm.
what the meme is -5 points to Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Right?
And-
It's just the meme.
And I didn't even think about it until you brought it up, but the persona kind of aspect, is there going to be you actually having to go to classes and learn before you can go off and do and have free time? Are you going to
Yeah.
have things that you are required to go to?
And I think with house points you add another layer of difficulty of oh, you can skip class to go do this thing, but it's you're gonna fall behind your studies and you might lose points towards your house, and maybe the people in your house are gonna be a little upset at you.
And maybe with mini games, right? Like in
Yeah.
class, the better you do, the more points you're going to earn.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wonder, clubs, can you join the Quidditch team? Can you
Yeah.
join
Oh.
herbology team? Let's say.
That
What
would be cool.
what can you do? Yeah. It looks so good.
There's a lot of
There's
things where I'm
so
like,
much,
okay.
Yeah.
The also other thing is we didn't see a lot of Ravenclaws, which is weird.
Yeah, that's okay though.
It's okay, but it's I
I'm just
want to
kidding.
see what the fact we don't have a Ravenclaw main character.
But
It's
we might, right? Because they did say, I think, or they kind of said there are more.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
say there are more.
But it's when you put 3 people from the other houses and then you don't put a 4th, you're just
I'm kind of sad
All
that
right,
they showed
then.
us 3. To be honest, I would have been okay with 2, or maybe even just 1, because I feel like I want to see that for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally understand. But if you're gonna introduce 3 characters,
If you're gonna do 3,
just
you might as
do
well.
a 4th.
Yeah.
And give
They should've
every
just
house
stuck with
this
2.
Yeah, but give every house this interesting character that you want to interact with.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And I hope that when they talk about growing your relationships with these characters, I hope it's not just a for quest thing and then you've reached ultimate bonding. I like
Yeah,
how in
yeah.
Persona it takes time to build a relationship with a character. It takes
Yeah.
multiple hangouts, and some hangouts in the game don't even progress your friendship level. You have to
Yeah.
hang out a minimum of 3 times, and then your friendship level progresses.
Yeah, and it's
So-
even I've only gotten through I think the first 2 dungeons of Persona
Mhm.
because they won't port it to the PC. We play Persona 5.
Yeah,
But it's like you can't interact with On for God a while. It takes a while to interact with her. I was trying to grind it out because it's like I want to know more about you.
yeah, yeah.
So that's interesting.
Mhm.
And I hope it's actually like a scale and it's not, oh, you can only improve your relationship with this character. You can actually like negatively change your relationship with this
Yeah,
character. If you
depending on
do
the
something dumb,
Yeah.
make me like have to make these hard choices and improve my relationships in some way, but if I mess up, I'm going to decrease my relations.
I don't know how much. I don't know if they're gonna do this because it's a Harry Potter game, but I like when, you make a choice and there's actual like real consequences to what you pick.
Yeah.
Like if
Not-
you
not-
pick to learn the killing curse, that should negatively affect your relationship with everyone.
Yeah,
You pick to be a murderer.
or maybe it boosts your Slytherin cred, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe one of your friends is like kind of like tiptoeing on it too, and then they kind of like go with you to the dark side, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, I mean, that would-
We were asking for too much here.
Maybe,
I don't
we're
know.
asking for too much.
Maybe.
But
But
they showed us so much
Yeah.
that I
Mhm.
feel like the stuff that we're bringing up is just like a little bit ahead of what they've already shown us. Like they could do
Yeah.
it. It's just like how much are they going to add,
Mhm.
and that's really cool.
Mhm.
I'm so excited.
I still can't believe this game's coming out this year too.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Wait, when?
It's
is
wild that it's
again?
coming. Here, let me, Hunter, you can finish your point.
What?
I
Oh, I was
thought-
just gonna say, when was it?
Holiday this year. Holiday this year. So
Oh,
no
God, holiday
hard
this year.
confirmed date. So November, December.
Gotcha.
And here's the crazy thing. Guess what game's running natively on the Switch? And this game, and guess what does it? Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom
Yeah.
Hearts has to be cloud. But this game isn't cloud. This game is native.
I'm definitely gonna say we're gonna see a very big downgrade in graphics and frame rate quality for
Oh, absolutely.
Switch. We're gonna see some big downgrades.
Oh, like I'll get it on my PC. I won't get it on my Switch.
Mhm. But you're 100% correct. Why is this game coming native? But Kingdom Hearts, which came out on the PS2, needs to be a cloud game.
I don't get it. I don't
And
get
then,
it.
and why is the excuse of Kingdom Hearts 3 needing to be a cloud game? That game I was kind of like, okay, yeah, I understand why that's on the cloud.
Yeah.
But now knowing that Hogwarts Legacy is coming to the Switch,
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense to me.
you know,
I don't
it's
get
not,
it.
It's not good. It's not good. No. Yeah, I'm stoked. I think I'm still not gonna pre-order. I'm not gonna get it day of. I still want to wait for the reviews to come
Yeah.
out and see how it is. But
Right.
if it's reviewing pretty well, I'm probably gonna get it week of release. Most
I think so.
likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Totally fair.
Mhm. And I wonder what the game length of this is going to be. I think I would have to say at least 20 hours.
It looks-
It looks long.
Big.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then even if we've been talking about like how those decisions affect a game. Even if you do play it once and it's 20, 25 hours, if you restart, you're a different house. You choose a different style, or you choose to be good as opposed to evil. Like that's replayability, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I really hope that they do if they do make the different houses a difference.
Me too.
Yeah.
I want it to be a difference.
Same.
not just
That
an
it's not just like
aesthetic.
it's
Right.
not just an aesthetic thing.
Mm-hmm.
Give me access to different things, different stuff I can do.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's
Or
what I
yeah,
want.
let me like get a head start on something because I'm in this specific
Yeah.
house. I don't
Right.
know what it can necessarily be,
Well,
but
if you did want to go like the evil route and you started in Slytherin, maybe it like you're kind of like already like inching in that direction or something.
Mhm.
Something like
Yeah.
that. That would be really cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I can't wait. I really can't wait.
It's interesting. It will be interesting for sure.
I'm stoked.
All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun
That was
doing
nice.
that, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Absolutely.
of course, speaking of fun, we have our fun, interesting topic today. Games people love that we can't stand.
I can't wait for this one. I'm gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So.
So some of these games aren't like, at least for me, I don't necessarily outright despise them and spat on them.
Right.
But
No, I don't hate a lot of games.
yeah,
Neither do I.
but these are definitely games where majority of people like them, and I'm just kind of like, I just can't really get into it too
Mhm.
much. So, gentlemen, who would like to lead us off?
Eric,
here?
that's
I'll
all you.
start.
Go for it.
I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna more shotgun a list here. I don't have pictures prepared for today. I mean, the first and obvious one is like I don't play MOBAs, so League is like.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm just kidding.
It's like I just don't. League exists. I'm not.
Hey, it's for some people and it's not for others, and that's
Yeah, so it's like League's one of those games where I'm just like, eh. A lot of shooters, I'm also very like CS:GO. I've played a bit. I'm just like, I like a lot more single player games and games that I don't have to work with people on, and I get brought down by my team. Where it's like, I just don't. They're so high action and people just yell at you all the time. I'm just like, I'm just not about this.
Yeah, totally understandable. Totally understandable.
So it's like my favorite shooter is Splatoon because people can't yell at me. There's no way for people to communicate with me, so I can do what I want and not care. There's no voice chat, there's no in-game chat, there's nothing, and I can just relax and play the game.
Would you say that maybe it's just because you're not really like a competitive gamer?
Maybe?
Is that part of it?
Yeah.
Maybe you don't like MOBAs, you don't like shooters. From what I know from you, you like a lot of like Nintendo and that sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I
Maybe-
like getting competitive, but like it's the thing of like I can never put a million hours into one game.
Sure.
So it's like I'm not
Yeah,
huge
no,
on
that makes
competitive
sense.
games.
No, I totally understand that. Yeah.
Here's my most controversial take. I don't hate this game. Breath of the Wild is not the best Zelda game.
Wow, that I am surprised that you said.
Breath of the Wild is a great. Here's my argument. Breath of the Wild is an amazing game, and it's one of the best games on the Switch. If you removed Link from the game, what changes? If you remove the Zelda overview from it, does the game change? And is the game just totally fine if it removes the Zelda covering?
You know, I think you have a point there. I think you actually have a really good point there. Yeah.
Like what a good Zelda, like my favorite Zelda games, the dungeons are great. The dungeons are great. There's personality. Wind Waker is one of my favorite games. The dungeons, like there's different dungeons. Also, Toon Link's just funny. There's cutscenes with Toon Link that he's just funny and he just looks stupid and I love him. And the interaction between Tetra and Toon Link is great. Ocarina of Time is obviously like a very well respected game because it has all these different dungeons and these different like ways to explore. The Breath of the Wild dungeons are just so bad. They're all the same. I'm not upgrading my items. I'm not learning new ways to explore the land. And that's my issue with Breath of the Wild. If I'm playing a Zelda game, I want to expand my arsenal and find new ways to explore.
Okay.
Where Breath of the Wild is just like, okay, here's everything you need. You get Rivali's Gale. That's cool. It helps you explore. But that's the only real like exploration upgrade. It's not like, oh, I have the claw shots. Oh, I can get here easier. Or I can do this different sequence easier. You just don't upgrade any of your stuff. And I'm just like, if I removed Zelda from this game, does that change anything? And I think the answer is no.
I think you're right. I think if this wasn't a Zelda game and it just came out on its own and was whatever, I think this game would probably get a 7 out of 10. I think
still think it would be a great game.
Yeah, it's still a good game. I personally haven't fully beat it. I beat about 75% of it, but I think you're completely right in the fact that I think that Zelda tag adds a few extra review points in there. Yeah.
I just know I want good dungeons. I want good dungeons. And if Breath of the Wild 2 gives me that, then it will probably be my favorite Zelda game.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Well,
So it's
Hunter,
funny.
what say you?
It's really funny actually hearing that because I'm noticing now um, how different we all are in terms of what games we play.
Mm-hmm.
Eric's kind of like the not so competitive, I would say.
Mhm.
Not so competitive, kind of like party games or chill games, that sort of thing.
Mhm.
Story games as well. Ethan, you're very much single player story games. I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
we'll get to that after. And then I'm in that spot where like I love competitive games. I always have like a competitive drive. I will put thousands of hours or hundreds of hours into one game
Mhm.
to get really good at that one game, and that happens to be League of Legends. Lol. But I love League of Legends. I love getting better at League of Legends. I love showing that I'm getting better through a ranked system. Like those are all the things that I like in a game. So the games that I don't like very much, that people generally really like, are those grindy games like Genshin Impact.
Oh, that's
It's
fair.
like you log
Okay.
in, you do like your dailies.
Yeah.
Like I can't really stand that playstyle. To me, it's putting a lot of hours into a game that has no competitive anything to it, so there's nothing really to show from it,
Yeah.
other than like obviously progression in the game, like
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It doesn't do it for me. I don't know. I can't bring myself to play that sort of game. I stick with the competitive stuff. I put the hours into that, and then I can look at it and I go like, look at how much I've like excelled at this competitive game in the last year, right? Like I have something to show for that, as opposed to like, look at all the cool gear I have. Like, look how dope my character looks in this game that I put like a shit ton of time into. So
Yeah, you know,
generally
yeah.
people love those games. They aren't for me.
Okay. Okay.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I totally get that. I'm not a big MMO guy either.
Yeah.
The MMO I've probably put the most time into in my entire life was old school RuneScape.
Yeah, my dad and I were just talking about that game today.
I played
I've
so
never
much
played RuneScape.
You've never played RuneScape, eh?
Very
played
grindy.
RuneScape.
Very
That was
grindy.
a classic, like, that's like, you don't, that was like a, not like, I don't want to say like a poor kid game, but like, you know, when you're a kid, you can only have like a few new games like every few months.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, RuneScape was free and you could just go and put your time into it. So that was what was really great.
I was
about it.
all into the Wizard 101.
Yeah. Oh, I played Wizard 101 as well. Oh, that's a deep memory, man.
Yeah.
Deep memory. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, so I think that I picked two, and I think this is gonna have a little bit of controversy to it. So the first game I picked is Morrowind. I just
Which
can't
game is
get.
that?
That's the third Elder Scrolls game.
Right.
Okay.
So I've played Oblivion, I've played Skyrim.
I don't blame you on Morrowind at all.
But everyone is always saying the Morrowind story is amazing. The quest line are fantastic in it. And I remember one day I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and try and play it. Right? I don't care that it's an older looking game. That's fine by me. So I booted it up, made my character and everything. Oh, okay, this is pretty standard Elder Scrolls stuff, RPG stuff. And so I walk out of the town, I got my rusty dagger in hand, and I see an enemy, so I'm like, okay, time to go fight and level up. And I go to attack it, and I see the dagger swung out in front of me, and I miss.
Oh.
I'm like, what? And I hit it again, and I miss. This game uses dice rolls to calculate if you've hit something.
Oh no.
And it's really jarring playing a 3D first-person RPG that has dice rolling in it.
That's gross. That's gross.
It is gross. It's really gross. It makes the I can't stand the combat in that game. And I've heard from people, oh, you know, you level up, you know, your dice rolls get better, so you're hitting more consistently. Man, listen, I went to the developer room. I cheesed my way up to like 99 or whatever it was, and the combat still reeked and sucked to me.
So I didn't even know that about the game, and I didn't even like it. Even before
Yeah.
Wild.
And so I did have a problem with, because in that game there's no quest markers. It's all through journals and stuff
Oh.
like that, which I can work around that. I think that's kind of a cool way to experience a game, because most games don't do that nowadays.
Yeah, it's cool, but if like it's sort of that thing you like if you forget what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, oh, gotta check this journal one more time. I don't remember exactly where I'm going.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And also, sprinting in that game actually depletes your stamina.
Like permanently?
Yeah. So your stamina bar will go down if you sprint.
Why?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that makes
Like-
sense, right?
No, but like, okay, so you know how in like Skyrim, you push, like if you push forward all the way, you still go at a brisk pace,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
If you want to maintain that pace in Morrowind, it consumes your stamina.
Oh.
Oh, so just
Oh,
running, not
wait,
using the
no.
sprinting command.
So yeah, no, just running. Like there's no sprint command, just
Okay.
running.
Oh,
Okay, I thought you were
reduces your
saying like
stamina.
sprinting reduces your stamina. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, just
No,
running.
just the
Just running
brisk
at like
walk.
a constant pace will
Mhm.
reduce your stamina.
Yes.
But you can only walk at like the encumbered speed.
Yeah.
Hard
Or, like-
no.
Yeah.
No.
Hard pass.
God, no.
Not gonna happen.
And just with the basic stuff like that, like if I can't fight enemies, I can't level up. If I can't level up, I can't progress to new areas. If I can't progress to new areas, I can't enjoy the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad. I don't like that at all.
And so
That's rough.
I know that there are mods to bring both Morrowind and Skyrim, or both Morrowind and Oblivion over to the Skyrim engine.
Yeah.
And redo all the quests and do it that
Oh,
way.
that's neat.
If that ever comes out fully and completely, that's probably how I would go
Yeah.
and enjoy
Hmm.
the Morrowind
That'd be cool.
story.
Yeah,
Personally,
that'd be cool.
personally, yeah,
Wow, that's a lot of like annoying features that make me go,
Yes.
I don't want to play
Right.
this game.
exactly.
Maybe they had to just get all of that out of the way before they could release the good one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, Elder Scrolls 1 and 2 did work on dice rolls as well, but I don't know, like
I don't
that
like
game.
that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
found you
Dice
hit
rolls are
things
weird.
more consistently. Yeah,
Yeah.
Interesting.
I thought. I'd just
And then
see
they
you
removed it
looking.
altogether. So that's
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my first game, and then I don't have as much to say about the second game because I haven't played it too much, but I can't stand the hype around Ocarina of Time personally. And I know
What
you
is
just talked
that?
about Eric.
Yeah.
The Legend of
The
Zelda
original,
Ocarina of
the-
Time.
Okay.
The first 3D Zelda game,
Yeah.
technically. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know. The amount of overhype around it has just really put the game off to me.
It's
think-
hard, and I don't think Ocarina of Time is the best 3D Zelda game. I fight this a lot, where I don't think it's the best 3D Zelda game.
I think it. I think there's. I think it did do something for the gaming atmosphere.
Oh,
But-
absolutely.
But a lot of people are like, oh, like open world games wouldn't be the same without this. Like it set the standard for what an open world game should be. And I'm like, have you ever heard about the PC and all of the computer RPGs that came out before this?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Overhyped.
Over like
It's also, it's not an open world game. You have to do the dungeons in an order. I think you have to do Forest Temple first.
yeah.
I think you
yeah.
have to do Forest Temple, and then I think you can choose either
So
water
it's
or
like
fire.
open world to a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you get.
Like open level exploration more than
I see. Yeah.
open.
Yeah, I don't think you
world,
can pick the order of dungeons in. Yeah, because the first three are set order. Spirit Temple's always last. I think Shadow
Mhm.
Temple you have to do fourth.
Okay.
I think. I don't remember. I haven't
Interesting.
played Breath of the Wild or Ocarina of Time in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But it's never like I'm never going, oh, I'm just gonna go to Fire Temple now and skip Forest Temple first.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, look, I'll admit I've never fully beaten the game. I've gone past the Forest Temple, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Again,
Oh, so you
with
never even played the Water Temple.
no, I know of the Water Temple, but I've never played the Water Temple. I think it's just one of those games where if I had played it as a kid and grew up with it, I probably would really enjoy it. But again, that's I totally understand that for any of like the PS1 games that I'll rave about until I die, right? Like
Yeah.
I get people not wanting to go back and play those kind of older games.
Yeah.
But I don't know, the overhype just really puts me off from wanting to play it.
Sure.
And
yeah.
yeah.
No, I totally
Yeah.
get that.
Mhm.
I think Majora's Mask is a great game that uses the same engine.
Mhm.
Majora's Mask, it was such an interesting game. I like Wind Waker. Like Wind Waker is a beautiful and just funny game.
Want to play Wind Waker
so good.
badly, but I really wish they would port that game to the Switch.
Hopefully
really
soon.
would-
Man, it would look
hopefully
great on the Switch.
It would, and they've already done a lot of the HD work with the Wii U port of
Yeah.
it. So
Probably after Breath of the Wild 2, I would not be shocked to see them.
now would they put Twilight Princess or Wind Waker on first? Do you think?
Wind Waker first.
Yeah.
Wind Waker first because it's older.
Yeah. Okay.
So you'd go Wind Waker and then Twilight Princess.
And then I would wonder, Twilight Princess would they just port the Wii version? You think?
No, I think we port GameCube.
Yeah.
I think it's GameCube. Let me see which one the Wii U version does.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's right. It did get an HD.
It did get an HD. Twilight Princess HD is Link right or left-handed?
Yeah,
Let me
that's
watch
the
this
best
video because that's
answer.
going to determine it.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
goes back to left.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, the thing with the Switch is you could have the option to do both that time because Joy-Con.
Oh, you're right. They
you could have
could.
the option to do both potentially. So would they just keep the right-handed view, and you could use your or you can use traditional motion controls?
They could. That's an option.
Mm-hmm.
So Link is left-handed in the Wii U port. He goes back to being left-handed.
Oh, okay, yeah, which makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Wii U port, he goes back to being left-handed.
Okay. I
Pretty
guess
sure that
I'll
works. Yeah.
explain real quick. So traditionally, Link is left-handed, but for when they ported it to the Wii to have motion controls, most people are right-handed. So what they did was, instead of just swapping the model around, they just mirrored the entire game.
It was really weird. It's such an odd decision. So why did you have to mirror the whole game
Actually,
just to make
hold
him
on,
right-handed?
Eric, you can probably answer this question. Is there wrong text in that game? Is there
I don't
text
think
that is
so.
not spelled, or the right orientation because they had to flip it?
No, all the text is fine.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they would have fixed everything. I don't know though.
Yeah.
Because here's the interesting thing. The GameCube and the Wii were not far apart from coming out with each other.
No.
It was like one of the last games on the GameCube and one of the first games on the Wii. That's how it worked.
Yeah.
Something weird like that. So it's weird they flipped everything and couldn't just move his hands. A part of me wonders if it's like puzzle-wise, where like you're using the bow, so your bow is now, instead of being shifted right, it's shifted left.
Oh, okay.
Where maybe is that an issue? It's hard to say, right? But it is weird that they had to flip the whole game.
Yeah. Oh man, well, we had some, I think our opinions were pretty tame for the most part. I don't think we got anything too pitchfork raising worthy.
Right.
Yeah.
Legends. I raised my pitchfork, but only a little.
No, the only thing you guys have raised your pitchfork today was for when I said I like American cheese on my burger.
And that was deserved.
Yeah, and the chat voted, and the chat says 60% of the chat said no, American cheese is gross.
Yeah, that's a weird opinion. I'll allow it because you're my friend, but
okay.
For now.
But if we didn't know each other, you would.
If we didn't know each other, I'd be like, I'm not talking to this guy again.
Yeah. Alrighty then, gentlemen. I think that is going to do it for tonight's show. Want to thank everybody for coming out. As usual, we always appreciate everybody that comes and watches us. We all have a lot of fun doing this. It's so much fun. It's honestly like the highlight of my week. I literally just get to sit down and talk about. We all get to sit down and talk about what we love.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, so we'll be back again next Wednesday, 7 p.m. to do it all over again. And until on, game on, stay beautiful, and cheers, everyone.
Cheers.